Hello and welcome to Launerin's Gamer Score.
And welcome to Corapod's Throwback Thursday.
So what have you been playing this week?
Well, a multitude of Sonic games.
A multitude of Sonic games.
So we've got Sonic 2 in front. After that we've got Sonic 3. And then we've got Dr. Robotnik Mean Bean Machine. That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. Definitely is. Before we do get into the game too much, I do have a little bit of a fun fact about the original Sonic games on the Sega Mega Drive.
Alright.
And that is the opening Sega sequence, the one with Sonic, the iconic one that we've left in right at the start there.
Sega!
That actually took up more data on the cartridges in the game itself.
I think that's very good because that is the bit I remember most about it.
So, what is it that you like about the Sonic games?
Aside from the Sega.
Aside from the Sega.
Well, to be fair, they are quick, easy, fun to play, colourful. There's many different routes you can take. There's not a set route through the game. You got all the little animals you've got to kill. They've got the animals you've got to rescue. You've got to get the rings. You know, there's so many levels to this game. It's not hard as well. Anybody can play it.
Well, yeah, it's your simple platformer. Run from the left-hand side of the screen to the right-hand side of the screen until we get to the chemical zone. Which is the second level in Sonic 2, and
I don't
drove
like that.
me absolutely mental.
With the rising water.
There's the water, there's the fact that you never know which way you're supposed to actually be going.
All those blocks that move as well, up staircases.
Yeah,
so they go up 1 minute and down the next.
And then they squish you if you're not quick enough.
Oh, yes, I wasn't a big fan of that one. But even this just brings me back to years and years ago, my childhood. Loved every minute of it. It was so much fun.
Yeah. So, one question that always gets put to me, at least, and I always have a very simple answer, but I'll ask the same to you, and I think it'll probably be similar to mine. Why Sonic over Mario?
No, I'm going to be honest. I haven't played much Mario, ever. I like Sonic. That's literally all I can say. I don't know what else you're expecting.
Well, with me, it was a case of we were a Sega household growing up. We didn't have...
It must have been the same with me then.
Yeah, we didn't have the Nintendo Entertainment System, but I'll be honest, I've played Mario now, getting older, and...
Sonic rules!
It's tough competition.
No, more of a Sonic girl.
Fair enough.
Oh, look, he's going to rescue the little animals. Hey!
One thing that I always found quite bizarre about the Sonic games is usually with bosses and things like that, it's hit them 3 times and then that'll kill them or disable them or whatever. But Sonic and Dr. Robotnik, they have to do things differently. 8 times. 8 times you need to hit Robotnik before he dies in this. And here's the chemical zone that I was on about.
I'm not a fan of this one.
Confusing at the best of times.
Oh, yeah. So go down, go down. Hey! See, on the level, you go left, you right, up, down. So you don't know if you're actually going backwards or forwards or...
Yeah. So, with this one as well, with the tubes that it was just in, there's actually 2 routes off each of those.
Is there? So what decides them then?
I believe it's just completely random.
I didn't know that.
I think there is a way to choose between the 2 of them, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But if you watch in a second, when he gets into the square bit, you'll see 2 pipes that come off. There's one that goes up and one that goes down. I mean, you have to be quick to spot it, but
It's not a slow game, is it?
it's really not.
So these are the squares I was talking about.
Yeah. Always very annoying.
And there's loads of different enemies on this one. You've got the little bug things that shoot things at you, and then there's the blue blobs that come out of tubes, and
Yes.
quite difficult, that one. So the water's my main enemy, though. Once I'm in the water, I don't get out. As simple as.
I think
You're going down, there he is, see the water.
the purple water of doom. Well, you've got to call it something.
So what's the deal with Tails, then? Can you give me some interesting facts about Tails?
Interesting fact about Tails. A lot of people from the off thought Tails was female, but Tails is actually a boy. For anybody that didn't already know that, his full name.
Oh, God.
His full name is Miles Tails Prower, and yeah. While it's not overwhelmingly obvious, his nickname's Tails because he has 2 tails.
Does he actually?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, here it is. This is the bit that I always get squished on.
Yeah. So with Sonic 2, it was the first of the Sonic series that was multiplayer. So you could plug in an extra controller and you could have one person playing as Sonic and one person playing as Tails, which made, I'll be honest, this level incredibly easy because Tails can carry Sonic.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah, so...
Pull him out of the water?
Well, not necessarily pull him out of the water, but can carry him over the water, making those difficult
Oh, I didn't know that.
platform jumping moments a little less stressful, which was always something that we used to do when I was younger, or something I used to do by just plugging in an extra controller and doing it myself.
Oh, so this bit here, I didn't know this existed till just. So you said this is some kind of special level?
Yeah, so with Sonic 2, and I believe there's one in all of the Sonic games, but in Sonic 2 in particular, if you have a certain amount of rings and you go through your checkpoint, then some stars will appear, jump through the stars, and you get to go onto this 3D level. Collect the right amount of rings and you get one of the emerald crystals, which gives you more points and things like that. It's just basically what would probably be an achievement if it was a modern game, is to collect this emerald, collect that emerald, the Chaos Emerald.
How did I not know about this? I can't. I obviously wasn't good enough to collect the rings to go through the checkpoints. I did not know this existed.
A lot of people might not have noticed it because, like you said earlier, it's a fast-paced game. You're trying to get from the left to the right, you're trying to get to the end as quick as possible. So you're probably just going to go running through those checkpoints.
Do you have to press something?
No, you don't have to press anything, they just appear.
Oh.
But if you are going full tilt, you probably won't notice them.
Nope, I did not know that. I feel kind of cheated now.
Just that little bit of the game that you didn't quite know about.
No, just shocked.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather play that than the Chemical Zone.
Yeah, there's...
It's definitely the worst one, isn't it? Chemical Zone.
Oh, definitely. Well, there is another one as well, but I can't remember which Sonic game it's in. That's a vast majority of it is underwater. So yeah, with the secret levels, the special zones, I can't remember what it was in Sonic 1. There might not have been in it, thinking about it, but in Sonic 3 it was kind of a pinball kind of thing. In this it was the tube and I can't remember any of the others. But yeah, they were always fun little zones to do and test your skill and try and get all of the Chaos Emeralds.
I'm still just shocked. I feel very cheated. I'm probably going to go on about this forever now.
Yeah.
I feel so cheated. Struggling to get out the water there.
Yeah.
Did Tails not pull him out there? Or is it just because it's not really a person playing it?
Yeah, when Tails isn't being controlled by a second person, he can't do the hovering thing and carrying Sonic. He just kind of follows him around.
The shadow.
Yeah.
Oh. We're making it. Oh, Tails is in.
So, unfortunately, this game does seem to be slightly jerky, so we had a little bit of trouble getting from one platform to the other here. Well, spoiler alert, there's a rage quit coming up soon.
I don't want to play this anymore.
I don't want to play anymore.
I'm
I
not
can't
winning.
do this.
Just glad you didn't throw the game.
Yeah.
No rings. What are we 2 lives? That can't see.
Yeah, two lives left. Sonic will start tapping his foot and then we'll just throw the controller at the wall.
No, we won't. That noise.
There
Wasn't
we go.
there?
Things then went a bit more upmarket for Sonic 3. Was the first of the Sonic series, well, first of pretty much all of the Sega games, I think, to have its own save system.
So this then is my first time ever playing this. I didn't know it existed.
Alright.
So Sonic 2 I've played, you know, all the time. This I didn't know, so it's going to be a bit jerky.
Okay.
But it was alright. Mind it. There's a lot of different things to it. Like, part of it I was hiding behind a bush and didn't even realise. Oh, and then I jumped.
Yeah. One thing about Sonic 3 compared to Sonic 2 and previous Sonic games, is the spikes are slightly bigger.
I can tell that by looking at it.
Yeah. Another thing that you can notice a bit better in this is as Tails runs along behind Sonic, it's a lot easier to see that there's 2 Tails there rather than just the one. As well.
See, I didn't realise until much later on that you can swing from those things.
Yeah.
So I was here trying to work out where to go now and getting buffered back by the spring.
So, earlier on, when I was saying about the special zones in each of the Sonic games, there was a kind of boulder to your left-hand side where those 2 springs were buffering you into it.
Yeah.
If you smash that...
That was not a special level.
that was where one of the special levels was.
Oh.
So,
Well, I spent
yeah.
enough time slamming into the boulder. Should have smashed anyway.
Yeah, and
How would
there's-
you smash them? Do I just spin into them?
I can't remember how you do the big ones.
See, this confused me because I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, and there was another little secret that you missed as well.
Oh, what now?
I'm not going to list all of the things that you've missed. You know,
It's
this
not
is
bad for my first time
yeah,
playing.
this was your first time playing playing it. First Sonic 3 experience. I'm gonna let you off.
Yeah. So I thought that would be another boss battle. Comes down, we attack it, and then. But it just leads you into. Is this the same level or a different one?
No,
The
it's-
next part.
This is kind of the next part, but it's the same level. just them trying to give a bit more of a story arc, basically. It's like, oh, the Dr. Robotnik set fire to the jungle kind of thing. So again, if you see these boulders on the right hand side, well, there we go, those ones there.
I thought there was something weird about them because there's something with space on the side.
Yeah, I think if you have one of the enhancements, I think it's the flame one, you can do a little kind of fire burst and smash those from a jump.
There's not supposed to be secrets in the game. I just want to play it.
So, moving on.
Got Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Indeed. Mentioned this briefly in your Bust a Move video because I mentioned it because I thought it was a slightly different game to what it is.
So I'm thinking it's kind of a Tetris and Match 4 type of game.
Yeah, it's a Tetris clone.
Yeah. I must say I'm disappointed because when I saw Dr. Robotnik and started playing it,
yeah,
I was under the impression it'd have something to do with Sonic or the platforms or... Well, you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the reasons that it was never officially released over here in the UK. I believe it was only ever released in Japan and possibly America, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
So I don't play much of this because one, it wasn't what I was expecting, and two, it got a bit boring after a while.
Yeah, it's not really something that could hold your attention for too long, unless you're like a die-hard Tetris fan or anything.
If I kind of turned my brain off and just automatically played it,
yeah,
you know, just for something to do, I can't see it being an issue. But when it wasn't what I was expecting, but there's nothing wrong with it. I was just expecting a Sonic, Dr. Robotnik type of thing.
Alright, so we're coming to the end of the video now, so thank you very much for watching, and please like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time.
Bye, thank you very much.